I'm sure you guys have heard tons of YouTubers out there talking about how to start your YouTube channel and how easy it is to hit your first 100 subscribers. However, these YouTubers usually have a very big following already, and they might just be giving you outdated advice that helped them out when they were a beginner themselves. I'm definitely no YouTube veteran when it comes to subscribers, but I've just recently crossed my first 100 subscribers. So here are my 5 best tips in order to help you guys hit your first 100 subscribers as well. So let's get into the video. Number 1 would be really what a lot of the YouTubers out there are preaching as well. This is really one of the things that I found to be really true, which is consistency. I think for me, what I've done in the last 4 months is that I've been fairly consistent with YouTube. What I've done is that I have been posting once every single week in order to get my YouTube channel up and running. I think it's also nice that I start off with a very small goal, which is just to post one time every single week, and just doing that makes it so much easier to get going and to build momentum, because when you want to post like all the YouTubers out there, mind you, this is a part-time kind of YouTube side hustle for me, so it's not that I cannot post 2 to 3 times a week, but I choose not to because it's going to affect my mental health, and I don't want YouTube to become another job that I hate as well. So I set a very small goal for myself, which is just to post one time a week, and just doing that makes me a lot more consistent because it just gets things going so much easier, because making a YouTube video is not easy. It basically requires scripting, planning, thinking about the ideas, filming this video for example, and also to get the editing done and get all the little small things done as well. But if you really just give yourself a small target, then it's a little bit more achievable as well, because at the beginning you really don't know what you're doing. I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but it's important to really get it going, because at the beginning you really want to just taste stuff and try things, and really just posting a video every single week just makes you a little bit more experienced. I'm sure I have things that I'm doing right now that are a lot better than I was doing 3 to 4 months ago. Maybe I'm speaking a lot more confident on camera, maybe I'm better with my lighting setup on camera, or whatever other things, editing, thumbnails, titles, and every other things. I'm actually a lot better with all those things right now, but you won't be able to get this practice in if you are not posting consistently. The other thing that's also going to be very good would be for your audience as well, because then they will know that you are posting consistently. You are more likely to watch a YouTube channel if they consistently post every single week, or you kind of know what's their schedule, maybe every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every month, or in any sense. But at least you know that they are posting consistently, and you have something to look forward to every single week to come back to. Imagine if you don't know when this creator is going to post again, you'll probably not be looking forward to their videos. You don't know when they're going to be posting, you won't be able to search for their videos as well, or you won't even be feeling like you want to watch it anymore. Because for you guys who have watched like videos or things, like for me, I watch anime, and the animes that I usually stop watching are those that don't have a consistent posting, because you don't know when they are coming out and you just don't know what to expect. You just get disappointed every time you check back every single week to see what they have. But the animes that really post consistently every single week, I will really watch them every single week, and really I look forward to them. I'll just check the website, you know, every day or every other day just to see if they are posting. And this is the same thing for audience as well. What I do is I usually plan video and script usually on the weekends and Monday, and then I'll send the video out to my video editor. So over the next few days we are going to iron out some issues, the intros, the hooks, and how the video is going to go in terms of the animations, motion graphics, and all those kind of things. And when we get all those things ironed out, those Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, to really iron all those things out, and then he'll really send me the final draft on Thursday, and that's where I will upload it on Friday itself for you guys to watch this video. I think at the start also, you really don't know what kind of niche that you want to do or what things that you are really interested in. So YouTube is a very good platform for you guys, or rather even for me as well. It's a very good platform for me to try things and really taste things, and all the things that I posted on YouTube are things that I'm interested in, things that I'm passionate about, and basically things that maybe I just want to have a try on. So for example, this video would be titled something like how to get your first 100 subscribers on YouTube. This is not something that I actually thought of doing at the beginning of it, but it's something that I recently crossed, and I'm just documenting my journey of how I hit 100 subscribers. I basically did it very recently, so this might be something that you guys are interested in as well. Whether you want to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you're just interested on how to get your first 100 subscribers, this is something that's actually quite interesting, and I thought, oh, why not just share these kind of things to help you guys out, and if it helps even one person out there, it's actually pretty nice for me. I think initially as well, the difficult part is really getting over the fact that you have to post every single week. Just focus on producing one video the week itself, focus on that one video, and as you're doing it more and more, it gradually becomes a habit. Just like any other things out there, I think for me as well, the important thing is almost akin to working out. Initially, when you are somebody who don't work out at all, it's going to be very difficult for you to work out because you just don't have the habit. Every time you want to do something, you'll just feel like, oh, I don't really feel like it. I don't really feel like doing it. All the excuses will come and you just naturally talk yourself out of it. But for me, I think for the last couple weeks, or rather at least the last couple months, I've been doing YouTube once every single week. My usual routine is Monday, I will do a bit of scripting, I'll do a little bit of videoing as well, just like what I'm doing with this video right now. So if I don't do it, I'll just feel very out of place and it just becomes naturally a habit, and I just want to release that video for the week itself. So this is something that I think you have to be put in place so that it becomes a habit and you don't have to think about it anymore, and you just kind of go for it, and then you just post that one video every single week. The second thing that you have to know is that you have to learn to embrace failure. A lot of us who have never created YouTube videos before and are just like casual YouTube browsers, that's what I kind of call you guys, or rather what I call all the people out there who don't do YouTube videos. You basically just see all the YouTube videos that are on your feed, on your, what do you call that, the homepage, the For You page. All the videos out there have hundreds of thousands or even millions of views or even subscribers to all those channels, and you have to know that YouTube itself is a platform that wants you to stay on YouTube for as long as possible. So they are going to serve you videos that are very, very good, videos that are very, very popular as well. So you have this kind of skewed mindset, is that every single video is so easy to get hits, it's so easy to get views and clicks and all those things. But the truth is, it's not going to be like that. When you release your first video or even your first 10 to 100 videos, I'm going to assure you that nobody is going to watch it. So it really doesn't matter anyway, right? Because nobody is going to watch it. Why are you scared to even release your YouTube videos? Just do it, right? A lot of the videos that I've released are really not something that really get a very big hit either. They maybe get like 50 views if I'm lucky. Sometimes those that are really a little bit better, they get about 100 plus views, sometimes even to 1 to 2k views. It really depends on the topic itself and if people are interested in it. I will basically have no expectations for any of the videos, so I will just kind of do what I want to do, say what I want to say, basically choose a topic or something that I'm interested in, and basically just talk about it, go about doing it, do some research, talk about it or document my journey, and basically just emphasize, or rather just talk about it and not expect it to be any hit at all, have no expectations. If it really is a bonus, then pretty good. And this is also a good time for you guys to explore and see what are the topics that maybe people are interested in, what are the topics that do well, then you can kind of double down on them. It's not a great idea to really establish your niche so quickly because you really don't know what to expect. So basically this is your kind of trial testing period, and you really need to use this in order to get used to failing on YouTube. And of course, above everything else, the process is the most important thing. You don't want to really focus so much on the result, which is like, the views, the clicks and everything like that. All those things will come. Just focus on the consistency part that I mentioned before and just let everything else kind of take its place. After you have enough videos posted, then you can kind of look at the data and see, oh, what's been working, what hasn't been working, and then you double down on the things that have been working. Later, I'll also mention some of the successes and the failures that have been going on and how I doubled down a little bit on how to increase the views on my channel and basically hit that 100 subscribers mark. But basically, you must see that every one of these failures are actually stepping stones on how you can basically get better at what you're doing, improve your titles, your thumbnails, the content of your videos, your sequencing, all those kind of things, maybe even the animation. These are all basic things that you cannot improve on if you don't, one, be consistent, second, also expect that you're going to fail and then learn from these failures. The third thing that's very important is to create very interesting content. So I think Mr. Beast talks about this quite a bit, which is his passion or his kind of motive of doing videos is to create the best videos out there. Basically videos that people will definitely be very interested in, people definitely want to watch. And if you just focus on doing those things, then YouTube will help you to push all the videos out because people will be interested in them if it's a super interesting idea. It could be something as simple as Mr. Beast, the $1 versus $1 million house or something like that. People want to click on it and kind of find out what's happening. And for you, you have to kind of see what are the things in your life that you can really do that really excites you, things that you really have passion about. And these things will translate through the camera because when you are talking about things that you're excited about, you have this natural kind of spark in your eyes, spark in the way that you talk as well, versus something that you just Google and you're copying somebody and then you're just like, oh, let me just talk about this, today I'm going to be talking about this, and it's just not as interesting. And people can tell you can't really fake all these things as much unless you're a really, really good actor. Then yeah, so be it. Your acting is the way that people really come across as they are also connecting with you as well. But if you're just like me, an average Joe, you really have to find something that I think you're interested in, the things that really drive you a little bit more, and you will really feel a little bit more energy as well, because then you won't feel like you're you're kind of like dying when you're doing all these videos because it's just so boring if you're not doing anything that you like, you know? I think a lot of people also want to stand out on YouTube and also want to discover their niche too early, but I think one of the things that I've heard Gary Vee say before is that the interesting thing is you and your life itself is the most creative piece of art that you can really create, and you may not be very interesting to a lot of people in the world, like millions of people, but there will be people who are interested in your life, there will be people who are interested in the things that you're doing right now, and you documenting your journey and being transparent and authentic to the camera and to your viewers are really the best way for you to really connect with people and create a piece of content that people can really resonate with. Basically, people want to see how you view the world, and it's very interesting to really view the world in a way that someone else can see it. Because just like me, I think for myself, I have a girlfriend who is very, very different from me. She's totally opposite from me, and of course we've had our struggles, you know, we talk about a lot of things and we quarrel about a lot of things because of the way we see things differently. But sometimes I feel that it's so interesting because the perspective that she can give me is something that I would never think about it myself, and to see the world in someone else's eyes or through someone else's lenses is actually so interesting because you never think of that, and it just gives you such a refreshing perspective to really view life as well. What I get the most inspiration from are YouTube videos, podcasts, even books, and all these things are really, really interesting because I think as you're getting into YouTube as well, you need to constantly be in this idea generation mode, which is like, as I look through my life or I'm going through life itself, maybe today I'm going to work or I'm watching YouTube videos or whatever it is I'm doing, my mind is always in this state where I'm always ready to think of new YouTube ideas or to pick up on inspiration and really generate and translate that into a YouTube video or basically a YouTube idea, which I quickly just put down in my notes pad on my iPhone, and basically that might be the way that I can really get the inspiration and produce that video. Even this video that you're watching right now, this 100 subscriber video, how to get your first 100 subscriber video, this is also something I saw on YouTube while I was Googling and while I was reading, and it was something that I thought, hey, other YouTubers are talking about it, but they have such a big following and they probably have passed this 100 subscriber mark a very long time ago. So unless they're helping other creators do it or they're really helping or coach some people doing it, they wouldn't know how it feels like to really hit the first 100 subscribers, which is why I thought my experience will be very valuable to people because I'm just a couple steps ahead of those people who just want to start their YouTube videos, and it's going to be so nice because then I can really just guide them for, you know, this next couple of months that they are doing, and you can really just hit that 100 subscribers if you really just listen to what I'm saying and maybe draw a bit of inspiration or get a little bit of advice. Even one piece of advice is really very good for you guys. This fourth one is the thing that really changed my life a lot, which is outsourcing editing to a video editor. So my video editor right here, Hasbi, he is someone that I found on Upwork. It is this app that you can really find freelancers for anything that you want in the world. For me, video editing is something that has been always very, very difficult for me. I'm always struggling in the video editing part because I'll put in so many hours of work and I will be overly critical of the things I'm doing. I'm not great at it and I'm really just dreading that video editing part. Every time I think about it, it just stops me from making YouTube videos. So since I've done that, it has been such a joy, such a pleasure. Thank you so much for accepting me, Hasbi, but it has been such a joy to create YouTube videos, so much more than before because I don't have to worry about all the things after this, making this video itself. The moment I finish videoing or rather filming this video, I will send it to my video editor and he's going to take care of everything. I just need to give feedback and he's just going to change things according to my feedback and the YouTube video will be done. You know, I just have to do all the things at the front, he will take care of all the things at the back, and then I'll just kind of pay him for it, and then we'll have the YouTube video out. And it's a pretty nice partnership so far. I've done it for a whole month and I regret not doing it earlier. So for you guys out there, I think it's really, really important. The other thing that I thought was super important is that when I did this, I was able to free up more time and mental anguish. I don't have to be so mentally stressed out for the editing part, so I can focus on things that really, really matter for video itself. So the three main things I think for the video itself that are very, very important. Number one is the title, number two is the thumbnail, and number three would be the hook of the video, basically the first 30 seconds of the video. All these things are super important. So once I can free all this time up and, you know, give those things to Hasbi to do for the editing itself, I was able to focus on all these three things a little bit more, and I think that has translated to me getting more views, more subscribers, and overall just creating better videos and creating better titles, thumbnails, and all these things in order to get more people to see my videos. Since it was so much of a pleasure for me to do YouTube videos as well, it also really helped me with consistency because I wouldn't be dreading making videos every single week. I'll just be dreading a little bit, of starting the in front part of the scripting, the writing and everything like that. And then once that's done, the video is more or less completed. I just need to give the feedback to my video editor and everything else will take care of itself. So for you guys who are like me, you don't have an interest in video editing, you don't have any background in video editing, you're not a video editing kind of expert, you might want to invest in a video editor early on and really see how it can kind of help your channel explode and perhaps help you to gain some consistency as well. The fifth point is basically documenting your journey. I think a lot of times we dread making YouTube videos, or the difficulty of making YouTube videos and hitting your subscriber mark is because you don't know what kind of original content that you want to create. But basically, like what I said earlier, you want to document your journey and make sure that whatever that you're going through in your life, you're really just putting it down into content, making things as transparent as you can, and really just putting it into content. For me, I think what really worked quite well in my channel was that I was customizing G-Shock watches, and for that I realized that the first few videos that I did on G-Shock itself, they really exploded quite a bit. If you can kind of just check out my channel, you'll see the first few G-Shock watch videos, they really hit like 2,000 to 3,000 views, which is actually amazing because I only have less than 100 subscribers when that happened. And to see such a big growth, I was really lucky because it was a very interesting idea that I kind of copied from Stevie Sales, and just doing that, it really made my channel kind of increase to that 100 subscribers. I can almost certainly say that the G-Shock videos itself or themselves actually really propelled me to hitting that 100 subscribers itself, because it was such an interesting idea. And once I found that, I really doubled down and leveraged on it, and you see that a lot of my videos that I really released were the G-Shock videos, and they were doing actually quite well. The recent one, not the best, they're 100 plus views, but they're still a lot better than before, where they're like 50 views, 40 views, all those kind of videos where people had no interest on listening to what I was saying. But this was something that was very interesting. People wanted to know what I was doing, people wanted to know the progress as well, and people wanted to know how much money I was making, and most importantly, can they replicate my methods to earn money for themselves as well. So hopefully, I think by doing this video, I can inspire you guys. I think YouTube is a very good platform for me to really infuse some positivity to you guys, inspire you guys to really go and try anything that you want. Basically, those people that you have watched my video, those of you who have watched till here and you want to create your own YouTube channel, I would urge you guys to start it as soon as possible. You never know what's going to happen and how your life's going to change. For me, it's not like my life has changed drastically, but at least these 100 subscribers is something that has changed my life, and I can see a little bit more progress in the direction that I'm going, and that really inspires me to really work a bit harder and really to put in more content, put in more effort to kind of create better videos for you guys. And hopefully these videos really inspire and motivate you guys to really try something new in your life as well. I wish I started this when I was a little bit younger, but better late than never. Hopefully you guys don't make the same mistake as me. Go start your YouTube channel right now, okay? Do this. Once you stop this video, watch it to the end. Yeah, don't stop it right here. Watch it to the end, finish the video, and then go start your YouTube channel. Go and Google how to start a YouTube channel. That's going to be the best thing for you guys. Or even if you don't want to start a YouTube channel, whatever it is that you want to do in your life, just go do it. I'm giving you permission to fail. I'm giving you permission to start. Just go do it. You never know what you're going to find, and it might just be the best thing that will happen in your life. So for those of you guys who have watched till here, thank you so much for watching. Follow for more, and I'll see you guys in the next few videos. Bye bye!